Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, my dear students, students of grade 10 in At-Tamayuz School. Inshallah, this is the last video of Unit 2, and it's all about writing. And more specifically, we are going to talk about expository writing. And we are going to know what is the meaning of expository writing, and are there any different types of writing rather than expository. So, of course, expository writing is a type of writing. It's a kind of writing that seeks to explain. Your job is to explain something. Your duty when you write something, you're asked to explain, illuminate, or expose from its meaning, expose something to the reader. So when writing an expository writing or essay or topic or report, your duty as the writer is to provide the reader with as much information as you can. So it's just giving information, okay? The reader should feel as if he or she has learned something after reading your essay. So when I read an expository writing, it means I learned something new. Expository writing, of course, as I said, it explains something, it informs information, describes something. Expository writing is used to convey factual information, factual from facts. It's not fiction, it is a fact. It means something real, and of course it is the opposite with fiction, which is unreal. It's the language of learning, understanding the world around us. So this is in general the meaning of expository writing. What are the forms, or what are the different types of expository writing? Is it only one type? Is it only describing things? No way. You can describe, you can tell me the process of doing something, you can compare things, you can tell me the cause and effect of something, and you can tell me a problem and its solution. Again, one more time, it's descriptive or giving a definition. So if you are giving a definition like the dictionary, if you are giving a descriptive essay, so this is called descriptive type of expository writing. Process or sequential, you are giving a sequence of, for example, how to make pizza, for example, how to write a report. So you are giving me sequence of things. It's a process, series of steps needed to complete a task. So, for example, if you are writing about a recipe at the end of an article in a food magazine, this is an example of process or sequential expository writing. Comparative or contrast, this is a kind of expository writing to demonstrate that two or more subjects are the same and different. Maybe the same, maybe different. So we have difference between owning and renting a house, for example. Benefits and drawbacks of each is one such as example. Cause and effect. Cause and effect is, of course, a type of expository writing. In this kind of essay, you describe how one step leads to a result. So, doing exercises, eating healthy food, quitting bad habits, of course, bad eating habits, all these are causes of a healthy lifestyle. So, this is the effect. The last one may be a problem. You have a problem. You are presenting a problem and its possible solutions. Its possible solutions. So you are giving data, you are giving facts, not just an opinion. You have a problem, a specific problem, and you are giving me some, real or facts, real solutions, or facts and data. So this is the problem and solution expository writing. So if you are asked to write an expository writing, here is what you have to do. First of all, you have to write an outline. As you can see here, here is an outline. So what is outline? It's the mind map. so that you are writing, so I can understand what is you writing about exactly from this outline. You are giving an introduction of the topic. Then you have two body paragraphs. P1 means paragraph 1, P2 means paragraph 2. For example, the causes, paragraph 1, the effects, paragraph 2. In conclusion, you have to write something in the end of the topic, or the end of the paragraphs. So you have to restate or to say again what you have said before, or to summarize what is your topic about, and you can give your opinion. It's okay at the end of the conclusion. So this is mainly the outline. Okay, one more time, the introduction. You are giving something like hook. It attracts the reader's attention. It's called hook. Okay, you can give me a definition, you can give me a proverb, you can give me a wise saying, you can ask a question, and so on. So this is the first step when you write an introduction: attract the reader. Then you give some background information about the topic. So if you are writing about, for example, Kuwait, you have to tell me more about Kuwait. Then you have to use clear words or understood, or some words that can be understood easily. So if you're writing a question as an introduction, like have you ever, do you know, would you like, would you mind, and so on. These are questions. Body 2, in step 2, which is the body, you have two paragraphs. You have to explain your point of view. You have to explain the opposing view. You can give a lot of facts. You can give reasons that make the reader agree with you. This is all about the body. You can give facts. You can give some reasons for something. You can give data from the internet, and so on. These are all about the body. The last one is called conclusion. Of course, you have to write the main point of view briefly, and write the supporting details also briefly, and sum up all these things. So, as I said, here we have some words that you can use to link sentences together. They are called linking words. You can, if you are using addition, you can say in addition, and besides, furthermore, also, moreover. These are linking words. If you are using sequence, you can first, then, later, after that, finally, and so on. If you are writing about contrast, for example, you can say yet instead of, despite, although, and so on. You can read these linking words. Make sure you use some of them in your writing. It will make your ideas coherent, and it will give much more coherence to your sentences. Of course, this is the most famous words for expository transitions. First of all, to start, to begin with. Also, in addition, second. In the end, you can say last of all, furthermore, and finally. Of course, you have to write in conclusion, finally, all in all, or to conclude. In conclusion, or to conclude. In summary, you can say also to summarize. You can say all in all, and also you can say finally. These are called expository transition or transition words. I always want to memorize, or to remind you, I want to remind you about using capital letters. Of course, it's very important. After each sentence, after the full stop, you have to use the capital letter. You have to start a sentence also with a capital letter. You have to use a full stop at the end of any sentence to show the end of any sentence. If you are going to pause in a sentence, use a comma. If you are asking a question, you have to use a question mark, of course, if you are writing about the hook, for example. As an example to our topic today, which is expository writing, in grade 10, you have a very important topic about the culture of peace. So if you are asked to write, it will be like this. In 12 sentences, 140 words, plan and write a report about the culture of peace and how we can deal with people from different cultures. So you have two things now. You have to write about the culture of peace in general and how to deal with people from different cultures. So this is paragraph number 2. But remember, as I said before, your writing should include an introduction, two body paragraphs, and not inclusion, sorry, it's a conclusion. It's a conclusion. First of all, as I said, you have to make an outline, to write an outline. Here's a sample outline of our topic. I wrote an introduction that people of different cultures are of equal values. We are all in one world, we share the world together, and we have equal values. In the body paragraph 1, I can say all cultures have similar basic understanding about what is right and what is wrong. So I have some phrases here, not full sentences, not complete sentences. I can write just phrases like accepting and respecting other cultures, raising awareness of people, promoting respect and understanding. These are the main ideas of paragraph 1. I wrote them in phrases, not complete sentences. In body paragraph 2, I have a topic sentence, or I have the main idea, which is how and why can we show respect, or how we deal with people of different cultures. Like, we have to live in peace and harmony, we have to share happiness and sorrow, we have to understand each other, we have to tolerate. This is very important, to tolerate with other people, to accept their beliefs, to accept their opinions, to accept their creeds, and so on. In the final step, which in the outline, of course, I have to write, we must believe in respect and work at it. So this is a final conclusion. This is an outline, just 2 marks. But most importantly, the topic itself, which is about culture of peace. Now, I will give you much time to read this by yourself. This is a sample writing or a sample report. It may be a little small, but it's okay. You can add some sentences, but be careful of using space at the beginning of each paragraph, as you can see. Be careful to use capital letter at the beginning of each word. Be careful, or remember to use full stop at the end of each sentence. And in the final paragraph, use a transition word like all in all. You can write finally, you can write to conclude, in conclusion, and so on. Here is a sample. You can read it by yourself. And I think this is the end of our lesson today. Thank you very much, and see you inshallah in next videos. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.